In this week's episode of Working with Evernote, I'm going to show you a really cool trick that you can do with Evernote's table of contents. Hello and welcome to episode 80 of my Working with Evernote. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I'm going to show you a really cool trick that you can use with Evernote's table of contents function. Now, Evernote's table of content function is essentially designed for notebooks that have hundreds if not thousands of notes in them, and that you want to be able to find those notes very, very quickly. But there are other ways that you can use table of contents for, and one of them is to be able to bring together notes that you will need to access very quickly, and that particularly if you're using a mobile device like your iPad or a mobile phone, then you can access these notes really, really quickly. What it basically does is generate a URL for each of the notes and has them in one list of contents, and it is super easy then to be able to get to a note that you really need to access. Now, some of these notes could be like your social security number, or in my case, I need an alien registration card number because apparently I'm an alien. And there are many other functions that you may need to be able to quickly access information that's contained in a note somewhere in Evernote. And rather than you having to go through Evernote looking for your notes, particularly when you start getting hundreds if not thousands of notes in there, then this is a super way of being able to capture these notes together into one note, and then you can just click on it and it will take you to the note that you're looking for. Okay, before we go any further though, I would just like to say, if you like this video, please click on the like button below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's get into Evernote and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here we are with my Evernote, and let's just say that I have a number of tasks in here that I want to collect together. So I've got here, for example, some ScanBot here from the university, so attendance sheet from my university. And let's say what I want to do is I want to keep these all together, all the attendance sheets related to, I don't want Steve Jobs in there. So I want all the tasks related to my university work. So that's all in here. And let's say I did something here, so I'm just going to add this one. So we've got a few notes that I've added together. Now what we have here is we have create table of contents. Now these are all from the same reference notebook, but I could actually go along and just click on all notes, and I'll show you that in a second. And what I can do now is I can create table of contents from these tasks. So now I've got all these down here, and when I click on one, it will take me to this particular, by the way, here's something that I teach my students. You can just see vision, personal goals, project work, busy work, drifting, so wherever your focus is. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So now I have this, and what's happened is this table of contents has come up here. So what I can now do is Kyungi important notes. And then what I can do is just drag that into my shortcuts. And sure enough, now I have this note down in here, and I can actually use that whenever I want. So of course, the title of these would be better. I'm going to show you this now that you can actually do it from different ones. So I'm just going to remove that from my shortcuts, and let's just delete that. So let's now go into all my notes. So I'm going to click on all notes. So now all this is all the notes that I have in my Evernote. And let's say that I want to collect all my newsletters together. So I'm just going to click on that newsletter. We've got Steve Jobs coming in again. And I'm going to collect, go down here, look for more newsletters. So these will be in different, let's just say, Well, again, I wanted to show you is just how you can actually do this, what we learned from Tony Robbins. Let's say my exercise plans. I'm going to go down here, randomly selecting notes, my governing values, 2007 goals. I've got all sorts of things in here. Jason Statham inspiration, 7 minutes about blah, blah, blah. So now, again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a table of contents. And here we have, and as you can see here, it actually gives me the title of the note. And I can just go in and use that. Click on any of these, 7 myths about success you need to ignore. Click on that and that note comes up. So this is just a really good way. So when I go back to the top of my list here, we've got the table of contents. I can actually change the name of that and call it whatever I want. So contents. I can actually do whatever I want with that, and I can move it into my favorites, so it's very, very easy to get into. And as I say, you can use this for all sorts of things, important documents like ID cards, passports, driving licenses, whatever, and then just keep it in your shortcuts, and then you have quick access to those notes or those scans whenever you need them. Okay, hopefully that has given you some ideas of what you can do with tables of content. There are many, many uses of tables of contents. That is just one of them. If you have any other uses for table of content, please leave a comment in the comment section below and share them with the rest of the people watching this video. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week.